Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another episode of Conan Exiles. It's been a while since I've done an episode for either Ark or Conan. At the moment I am enjoying Conan Exiles, but I will continue with Ark as well once I get through the vast majority of the Conan Exiles guides and tutorials that I've planned out. So since the last episode many things have changed, but I will walk you through it in a bit. If you guys enjoy this episode, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment. So since the last episode where I started building my base is pretty much, I would say, complete, or at least the first part of it. It's gonna be a multiple part. I did kind of rush around to try and get it completed. Most of the cosmetic stuff like benches and tents and all that you'll see, those are actually gained from fighting NPCs. So I've got a couple of very powerful thralls up here. This is where I now store all of my most valuable things. I mean, most of the guards on this section the guards on this section will be female. I will build a multiple section base. I do have a bit of a plan in mind. This is my wheel of pain. As you can see, we've got a thrall in there as well. So I do like to go to 2-3 areas. This is one of the areas that I got most of my named thralls, which I believe are tier 4 thralls. Then there is the area over here, which apparently has a bit of a thrall. That's good. It has an alchemist. There's the black galleon that I just showed you there with the black hand. So there's also the pirate bay area that does have some good thralls. So those are areas that I normally go when I want to go and find a thrall, and obviously pray that something good comes up. Now I'm gonna try and get as many named thralls as I can, because hey, why not? Although, to be fairly honest, I do have some thralls that are ridiculously powerful. This is a black hand captain that you've seen in most of my guides that I take with me when I decide to go out exploring. So as you can see, I've managed to figure out the issue with the roof. It's quite different to Ark. Normally in Ark, the foundations act as supporting structure even though they're not connected, but it's a bit different here. We do have the altar of Set up here because this is the one I use mostly for the fabrication of the snake arrows. Also got a thrall in there. That thrall came from oh, I can't remember what the camp was called, but there's a camp that I go to farm most of my named thralls. So we've got an alchemy bench right here, we've got a furnace, and most of the crafting thralls are tier 3 or 4 thralls up here. So as I said, this is where I'll keep most of my important things, and the reason behind that is because of the purge. I've not yet encountered the purge, don't know what to expect or how bad it is, and so if things go bad, I can always remove the steps and stop them from coming up. That's always a backup plan just in case. So as you can see, we've got another thrall over here. This is apparently what she can craft if she has the right materials. If you remember from the previous episode, I was quite curious about the bearer. So what did I do? I tamed myself a level 3 bearer, which is right here. And the difference is, of course, a bit more space in her inventory. Also, all of my thralls, both up here as well as down there, are equipped with a melee and a ranged weapon. So this is a 2 cooking thrall, a level 4 cooking thrall. Again, all from those camps that I showed you. So I just keep going back there and farming them like nuts. Since, or in between the guides, I have been doing a lot of exploring, testing out many things. Obviously involves quite a couple of deaths and stuff, so this is what I've unlocked. All of the pelts that you see, or the vast majority of them, are more or less from loot. Most of the stuff that you will see in my... Why is there gold dust there? Must have placed it. Well, I must have been tired when I placed it. Anywho, most of the stuff that you'll see in these cupboards are as a result of loot and killing. Normally, because of the way I've spec'd my character, I can carry stuff and fight and run normally even when I'm over encumbered. I did get this wonderful creature, the white tiger, right there. So that is a crazy amount of hit points on that. So you know how I said in my guides that you can get tier 3 thralls that are better than the tier 4 thralls? Well, there's your example. There's a fighter level 3 or tier 3, and she has more hit points than the captain, which is nuts. These are my backup resources. These are all the items that I've got so far out of loot, out of fighting the bosses. The skeleton keys, so these are where I keep my valuables. I've also got coins and stuff that I've got. I've not crafted anything that's in here, which is nice. That's how much exploration I've done. That's how many creatures I've killed. I'm gonna kind of want to put it there. Keep some order to the stuff. So yeah, that's it. Over here I've got backup armor for thralls if I decide to go with a bit more interesting stuff. These are the Lemurian sets that I've come across. Again, nothing that you see here apart from the first row in that cupboard has been crafted by me. This is all just loot. Like, absolutely all of it just loot. Including the iron. That's just loot. I basically, once I kill stuff, I just loot all. So I'll get some meat with us because we're going to do something later on. You might know, if you read the title, I might put it in the title of the video, or at least in the description of the video. I do plan on doing something. I don't know how it's going to go, but there's only one way to find out. Make sure she's stocked up with food. We don't need the rest of that. We gotta keep it preserved for as long as possible. So down here is another section. I've not quite decided what to do. Obviously a lesser wheel of pain up there. Maybe this could be the barracks or something. Again, if anybody, when I'm referring to the purge, wants to come up, they'll have to go through these. The tigers are pretty, or the cats are pretty powerful. They're all level 3 fighter thralls as well. Then we go down here, we just have a thrall here that I didn't really know what to do with at the moment. I don't know how to get rid of the thralls that I don't want anymore. I've tried putting them against NPC creatures, but they kind of win. So it's kind of difficult to get rid of them. I'll have to figure a way out of doing something with these guys. Anywho, these are the archers. These are the level 1s and 2s are amongst the first thralls that I actually got. And then as I progressed, I ended up getting bigger and more powerful thralls. Over here we have the captain, so you can either get the Black Hand Captain or Captain Ishua on the Black Galleon. They are a guaranteed spawn. Up here, I think I might end up putting up all the named thralls later on. That's going to take a while moving them around. But I do intend to get more named thralls. We also have Mitra's altar over here, which I'm not really bothered with, to be fairly honest. I kind of like the snake arrows a lot more. So another named thrall over here. And this guy is also a named thrall that you can find. So down there is my old base, which I don't use anymore, but I've left it there because it looks pretty. We have a well here. We have, again, some of the first thralls that I tamed in this game over here. There's another one over there, but a bit difficult to get. We'll have to go around the well. We've got some rhinos that I found in my travels, and this is my throne. Well, it's my throne, yeah. We've got 2 hyenas on either side. They're quite powerful, these things. They have a decent amount of HP. So that is a striped hyena pup that I had. And over here is a spotted hyena pup. There we go. And obviously, as you saw in a brief glimpse, there also were some other creatures in the main part of the base. I've also set up the bridges that I wanted. I just realized that I could name them. That's new. I've played this game like nuts for the last couple of weeks, and I've just discovered that now. So we've got the shellbacks over here. They're okay. Yeah. I suppose with a combination of archers and stuff, I should be able to pretty much defend myself. Like I said, I don't know how bad the purge is, so that's something I have yet to discover. I have a greater wheel of... I think it's a greater wheel of pain down here as well. Or is it a wheel of pain? I'm not sure. Yeah, a wheel of pain. So the greater wheel of pain is larger than this. But yeah, I'm not going to need a greater wheel of pain. I'm happy with what I have with regards to taming. So, level 3 fighter. That guy needs to go up at the top later on. Okay. Got a gazelle that I found and decided to keep for some odd reason. I'm not quite sure why I decided to do that, but thought I might as well. So these are all the thralls that I don't really care about if they die. There's another tier 3 fighter up here. So those two that you saw, later on I'll have to move up. So this is again a tier 3 thrall that used to be up in the top part of the base, but I brought it down here because there's a station. So we've got a bird over here and a snowbill, I believe it's called. Another thrall over here. So these are the old thralls that I used to use. Level 2 cook. That's about it. I mean, if you look at level 1 thrall, they have very little hit points, but they still manage to do quite well against other NPCs. I also found 2 rhinos, which I picked up. I didn't know what I was picking up with regards to stat, but as you saw there, these things are scary. They are very scary, so maybe in due time I want to move them out of here. I don't know. I might keep... I think they might do a lot of damage. I think the other thing that worries me is if the purge happens and they get inside the base, all of these thralls will end up moving around as they fight. So the question is, do they return to their post, or do I have to manually set them back to the post? So something I don't know, but that is what the base is at the moment. I want to use the second pillar or cliff right there as a continuation over it. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do that. I am going to use the elevators to connect them, but I want that to be completely off the ground, so I'll need to figure a way out, and my jaguar is fully matured. This is another creature I've not yet played around with, so at the moment we just use normal meat. There's a lot of spoiled stuff there, so I'll take that as well, because there's nothing here that is growing. So I'll put all that food in the feed box for the creatures that I currently have. I don't even know why I did that in that manner. Oh, could have just double clicked it. But yeah, that's where I want to build a base. I think what I'm going to do is I might put some sort of a gate there in between these, and then maybe surround this with some sort of wall. I won't build here anything as such, but yeah, there I want to be another structure. So I'll probably put my tier 3 male fighters in that section. Call it a barracks, a proper barracks. I don't know. I haven't actually properly thought about it, but I kind of have an idea of what I want to do. I normally start out with an idea and then see what it evolves into. So it's probably going to be a case of that at the time where I decide to do it. The thought of demolishing this place down here has also crossed my mind, but it's not necessarily a big thing, is it? So plus if I lose anything down here when the purge happens, I'm not that bothered about it. This was pretty much the stuff I used to start off with, so it's kind of outlived its life. The longer I have it, the better, but whatever's. Okay, let's put you down there. Okay, so with that being said and done, that is the showcase part of the base, and so I want to do the dregs. So this was the old hut that I lived in for quite a while. But yeah, time to go and do the dregs. Okay, I cleared out the camp. Obviously this time around I'm not using my thrall because I don't know what to expect and how difficult this place is. And I don't want to put it in any unnecessary danger. So we've got the final thrall that I managed to spare. I'm going to have to kill it over this wheel over here. And I'm going to use this weapon because I love it. Oh, sound glitch. Something's happening here. Oh, it's only a level 2 medicine man. Okay, fair enough. Hopefully that's good enough for the game. Open, please. Okay, it works. Wow. Okay. Definite sound glitch. Time to go in and get into some trouble. Oh. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That sounds so nice, that voice. I don't know what it said, but it sounded pretty nice. Okay, let's have a look at what we have here. Oh, okay. Ah, hello. Okay, so I learned a couple of new things. Interesting. Okay, so we've got giant lizards or Komodo dragons. To me, they look like Komodo dragons. Adventure note number 1. Okay. So I'm guessing there'll be more adventure notes, maybe in other dungeons. Okay, so I've got my skinning knife. Now I put accidentally a weapon improvement on it, and that normally tends to break the weapons the moment you use them. Oh. Hello. Okay. Did that work? Okay. Oh, it hit. So I'm just going to stack a couple of poisons on you, then wait for that to do you. I'll try and skin you as well. But it's very likely that my stone skinning knife will break. It's one of those things. I noticed that on certain items, if you put weapon improvements, they break. That also happens for the knives that you use for the god altars. And like I said, with this one, it was completely accidental. I don't think I have enough materials to repair it, to be fairly honest. Didn't think about that. So I might not get very much from these guys. But from what I read on the internet, I do know that you get the reptilian armor from here. So that's why I'm here. I think there's also a tier 60 version of that. And unfortunately, I might not be able to skin these guys for their hide, which is possibly used in the fabrication of that. I looked at it briefly, but not in depth. Because I do want to do some exploration. I do like finding out things by myself as well. I mean, it's pretty well lit here. I like that. It's dark, but still lit at the same time. This is my favorite two-handed weapon at the moment. It does, as you can see, generate some light. So when it gets completely dark, it is absolutely useful. And it broke just as I expected it. Well, that's not going to happen, is it? Oh, I got the journey step, at least. Okay. This is a bit of a maze, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset my local play and see what level you need to be able to do this. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I love the sound effects for this dungeon. This whole dungeon, I have to say, I loved it. The voice acting, the sound effects for the dungeon are absolutely amazing. Makes the hair on my back stand. It's not scary, it's just creepy. But I loved it. Definitely pleasant. The maze, not a big fan of it, but yeah, I can see why that was done. There wasn't all that much to fight in the dungeon itself. Whoa, hello. There you go. I keep missing you. There you go. Down he goes. Okay, I'm not gonna go up there just yet. I want to see, because the path at one point split into two. Okay, I got it. Oh, hey, were you the one talking? Let's regenerate a bit. I don't think that guy's gonna be my friend. He doesn't seem to notice me. That's good. Wow, that thing looks amazing. One thing I do love about Conan Exiles is the survival aspect combined with the RPG aspect. I am absolutely enjoying it. Hey. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. Hitboxes are stupid in this game. Am I hitting it? Do I need to go up like that? Okay, that seems to work just fine. I love it. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay, so this guy does not hit me. I can definitely solo this guy with absolute ease. I'm probably at a very high level for it as well. Whoa! Didn't see that one coming. Whoa! It's not that bad. He's gone down quite quickly. Or she's gone down quite quickly. Whichever. I don't know what gender it is, but... There we go. 10 stacks of poison. We'll just keep the stacks on him and wait for the poison to do its thing. Alright. Whoa. That was close. Whoa. I nearly walked into that one. Also, another thing I like about the game is the music. I really like it. Oh, I walked into that, didn't I? Yeah. Oh. I mean, so far this creature's projectiles are not that difficult to dodge. I mean, I am being a bit reckless here and walking into stuff I shouldn't, like that. When I saw it coming towards me, I could have just stopped. Okay, that was another mistake. Totally my fault, but that's how we discover things in this game. And that's the basis of most of my guides and tutorials for, like, the sakes of Ark and even for Conan Exiles. I'm definitely going to continue playing Conan Exiles. It is far better than what it used to be when it first came out. I mean, I knew it was a game with a lot of potential and it had a ton of issues. I mean, it still has a lot of issues, but it is now definitely an enjoyable game with a ton of content. That's going to keep me busy for a very long time. Is there anything else that I can do from here? I'm guessing the what you call it, the whatever that green stuff was in here will probably resurface if the rest of the dungeon is anything to go by. So I'm gonna have a look at what I've learned, because I don't know what I've learned. Okay, let's have a look here. So, oh, reptilian armor, okay. And this is the better version. Okay, nice. So these I already unlocked through the use of skill point. Okay. And I think that's it. I don't see anything new here. We got that torch over there. Okay. Alright, didn't learn anything new, so I just thought I might as well have a look at it. Let's see, this is all the stuff that I've learned so far. Oh, hello. That's quite nice. We've got daggers. And we've got arrows. Okay. Now, I wonder if those arrows do damage. I mean, well, I don't know. It'll be fun to see what these arrows and new items require with regards to materials. But yes, that's what I learned from doing this dungeon so far. It's quite nice. I'll have to give this reptilian armor a bit of a try. Okay. Just want to make sure that I did not miss out on anything. Okay. I mean, I haven't got enough star metal to do anything, so... But I have unlocked some recipes for it. Just... I don't even know why. I thought it might be handy. But, okay, time to find a way out. I'm guessing there's a shortcut out, so... I don't think it wants me to go all the way... No, I can't because the doors are locked, so... Yeah, the door's shut behind me. I don't think those will open up. So we got all of this over here. I don't know what to do with it yet. I'm guessing it's... Oh, what's that for? I've got an eye. And fangs. Okay. So I'm guessing this might do something? Oh, it did. Haha. Okay. Where am I? Okay, so on the way back to base. What do I see? I see this guy. Look at him. He's freaking huge. So I started... Well, first thing is I noticed that he had a torpor bar or torpidity bar or, you know, unconscious or conscious bar. So I thought I'd use the Trenchion on it. And as you can see, it does do torpor damage to this guy. So the question now I have, is he tameable? Because he's got a skull above his bar. Now I have fought tier 4 NPCs and turned them into thralls, but their bar was yellow, or the outline of their health bar was yellow. This guy's got a skull, and from what I've explored so far, to me a skull is a mini boss. So the question is this guy tameable? I mean, I'll knock him out because I'm guessing once he runs out of the white bar underneath his health, he'll be knocked out. I don't know if I can use my rope to carry him back to base. If I can, the question is he tameable? Then, if he is tameable, the other question I've got is, what stats will this guy have? And the way I avoid him when I want to is by doing this. Obviously, at this point in time, I'm sort of exploring with his mechanics. He's pretty darn fast and does a decent amount of damage as well. So, also the other thing is he... Well, partly my fault because I kited him into this area, which tends to have a random NPC wandering about, which can cause problems. There you go. Speak of the devil. Oh boy, this is not fun. So I'm gonna need to get rid of that guy. Don't want to face these two guys off, otherwise that'll be the end of me. I mean, I'm halfway to my base. Oh, there you go. Ooh, there you go. And time for me to get the heck out of here. Right, just give me a chance to recover here. Okay, he is not far from being knocked out. I have roughly figured out his fighting technique and how to dodge most of his hits. I have used a lot of health potions. Ooh, crippled, ouch. But he does have a nasty range as well. Also, normally when I do this I use a shield and Trenchion, which... Yes, I've got the Trenchion, but not the shield with me, which kind of sucks. It does help for... Oh, come on. You again? Ugh. But yeah, normally I'll swap to the shield and block and remove my weapon just to allow me for healing. It does work a lot better with that method. Not the case for him. Oh, wrong person. There's a bit of glitchiness there with my bow. It would not show up for some odd reason. See if we can get this guy sorted out. Whoa, hey, back up. He does go for a swim, but not a very deep swim. Also, I have managed to get that guy stuck a couple of times in the water, but I also managed to get him unstuck. So, So what's made this guy so difficult, and yes, he has been difficult, is me not having that shield with me. I did not expect to tame anything, to be fairly honest, so... Yep. Also, what I've noticed is he does heal pretty darn quick as well. Like, compared to the other thralls, he is a good healer. I mean, if I were to have fought him to take him down, definitely an easy fight. But I'm trying to tame him, and he's all over the place. He's ridiculously fast. You shouldn't have much on him now. Oh, there we go. There you go. Oh, you're down. So, time to get my bindings out. He's unconscious, so that means there's a possibility of me being able to pretty much tie him up and drag him back to base. So I'll just do some healing, and where's my... There we go, there's my bindings. And put that there. Hopefully it'll last by the time we get back to base or close to base. We are not far from it. Okay, so it's allowing me to take him back to base. Well, I'm gonna try and avoid any further trouble. Make my way back to base, and we'll see what happens with regards to putting him in a wheel of pain. Okay. Base is here. I'm gonna put him in, or take him up to the top section of the base. He's doing okay. He's a lot taller than me as well. But I will put him in the wheel of pain at the top, just because this guy is a bit of a special thrall, if that is a thing. That's the first I've seen a thrall, or an unnamed tier 4 thrall with a skull in his health bar, so I don't know what that means. Alright. Oh, that stupid thing. I think I need to move that later on. I keep snagging onto that every single time. Now, this is the moment of truth. Oh, sorry about that. I'm sorry about hurting you. Okay, so these are 2 thralls I've tamed. Oh, he's gone in. Oh, no, that's 1 thrall. Oh, yeah, I forgot. One with the access, the wheel of pain, it puts the thrall in there. So, he's definitely in the wheel of pain, meaning that he's most likely tameable. Now, the question I have is, what stats, particularly what health, does he come out with? Bearing in mind how big he was, I'd be very disappointed if he gets shrunk as well. I kind of liked him being that size. Okay, I'm going to fill this up with some gruel. We're going to set it off. And by the next episode, this guy should be tamed. This is another May the Blade. I do have 2 of them. Normally I don't try and go for the same name, but I think I will, because you can change the name, so that's a good thing. But I did purposefully tame another May the Blade because I want to see. So they seem to look exactly the same, and their health is exactly the same. So basically May the Blade is May the Blade. There's no difference from what I can see. Yeah, they're exactly the same. Okay, good to know that. Okay, well, that is it for this episode. I ended up taming a thrall, although that was not my intention. It was a very interesting experience, and I'm glad that I came across it. Definitely enjoyed the dungeon. It was pretty darn amazing. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.